What's up, clan? Welcome back to another video. I hope everything has been going good thus far. Today we're going to be doing somewhat of a vlog, day in the life type of thing, because I was on vacation. Right, it's just about to wrap up, so I did put a little video together, somewhat of an island vlog. So stay tuned for that. Um, Towards the end of the video, we'll be doing a recap on a few trades that I took, that I could have managed better. Um, January hasn't been the best for a lot of individuals. I've noticed a lot of prominent figures in the trading space, indicating that the price action is a bit off. You'd have to manage your trades a lot more. You have Doyle, you have FXLXG, you have Keymel, you have TGR, you have a number of them speaking about the price action and how choppy it is, and the amount of liquidity sweeps that we would have came across in January. Me myself, I did fall short to some of those liquidity sweeps. There were trades that I could have managed better. There were trades where I could have just simply taken profit and gone along with it. But of course, we're going to look at that closer towards the end and how I managed some of those trades and what I could have done better. But that's pretty much it for the intro. Let's go straight into the video. Ciao. Yeah, so we have a bit of a vlog going on this morning. Um, on vacation, so just going to run around, maybe do somewhat of an island tour. Did breakfast, but still breakfast. Now that we're done eating, I'm going to head back to the car, and then we're going to go pick up a package. After which, we'll head down south, and hopefully you guys could meet a trader. Cool. Cool. What's the name of your art studio?
It's melting pot.
Melting Pot.
Nice.
Okay. All right. So,
This art is not something illusions that really.
yeah.
There are illusions that buy. I mean, I sold to illusions before.
Okay.
It's just that the majority of them, you can't afford to buy art. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Solutions there.
But it's nice art pieces.
You know what I mean? Those that can afford, they do. But I
Okay.
know a few people that, spend money.
Okay.
Most people.
Well, I'm going to buy my first art piece with you at Melting Pot. 25 EC. So
Yeah,
this is
man.
what 25
The
EC could get you.
smallest ones, yeah.
All right.
Choose the one you want.
All
Yeah, man.
right.
Choose the one you want. And
Okay.
it's the smallest.
Okay. Which one is speaking to me?
That's right. Personal thing. Oh, I know a few solutions that have spent thousands. That's good.
Yeah. All right. Looks decent. I'll hang it up in the house.
Yes, of course. People, the West looks nicer than up north. Up north gets so dirty,
Yep.
so dirty, man. North is so nice.
The majestic pitons. The majestic pitons. O piton, PT piton. Guess I'm a tourist for today. I'm a tourist.
Yes, indeed. Volcano.
Oh shit. Okay, now that we're on the chats, just want to go over a trade that I feel like I could have handled a lot better. That would have been AUD JPY. I wanted to go short on that trade, and here are some of the reasons why I wanted to go short on that trade. Well, not wanted to, I did go short on the trade. However, I allowed the trade to reverse back into break even, which is very dumb of me. So on the weekly time frame, well, we can definitely see AUD JPY has basically been a chop session, um, meaning that the market is sort of ranging, but there was opportunity for me to enter, right? So first thing that I took note of after this consolidation at the top here, the expansion of its displacement to the downside, which left a weekly fair value gap. So of course, when you come off higher time frame PDRAs, it's always better, because these levels tend to hold a lot more opposed to a 1 hour or 4 hour, etc., etc. So when I jump down to the I think I jumped down to the 4 hour at the time, when price gave that nice displacement to the downside, right? They created a 4 hour order block right here, right? I waited for that reversal back into that order block. Right after price came into the order block, we could definitely see a 4 hour fair value gap right here between this candle and that candle. Okay, and this is the 1 hour fair value gap. Well, this is how the 4 hour fair value gap looks on the 1 hour. So of course, what I did, I went ahead, I targeted this sell side imbalance. I targeted this sell side imbalance. Price came nicely. My stops were just above this high right here. Okay, and my initial target was a weekly close. I know a lot of people target a lot of people tend to target the wicks. I'm not that much of a fan of wicks, so this was my target, the weekly close right here. If you go on your line chart, you could definitely see the actual close of that week, right? So it was at this particular price point. So that was my target. However, from the time I've started challenges, what has really been working for me is taking profit at like 4 hour closes, 1 hour closes, etc., etc. And I did get the opportunity, right? So if we jump to the 4 hour, when I entered, I had different areas that I could have taken profit, right? So you had this area right here. So let me just put it to the line chart so that you could see the actual closes. So you had this area right here, you had this area right here, and then you have the weekly. Now, being that I'm already in the trade, right? At this point, I'm like, bro, I'm going all out because I want price to take out all of those. Already, you could definitely see the market structure. You could see price forming higher highs in this area. Then they push down, breaking below this low right here, and then starting to form higher lows, right? Which is bearish confirmation. So I totally ignored this low right here. This one, I totally ignored it as well. And you could see how close price was to the actual intended TP, right? About 42 pips. I could have definitely went with that. I mean, that is a 1:3, almost a 1:4. I could have been contended with that. But at the end of the day, I am human. I think everybody goes through that thing. It's called greed, right? You want more than the market is actually offering you. And of course, price came into that zone. And what did price do? Price reversed all the way, right? So that trade break even, unfortunately. So yeah, that was it for the AUD JPY trade. What I tend on doing is going back to my what I tend on doing is going back to the beginning, just taking the low hanging fruit, right? There is a low right there. Just take it and be done with it. Oftentimes, we try to stretch and go for the big numbers, and sometimes it just doesn't play out. Of course, there are times where it does play out, and there are times when it don't. Being that I'm already in drawdown, I should have just gone for the low hanging fruit and be done with it, right? I think on the funded account, I'm down like maybe like 6 or 7%. I'm telling you, this month definitely hasn't been good. One thing that I noticed, and I've been taking a lot of trades on the US pairs, right? The US pairs, I feel like every time Trump comes and he speaks, the pair lose the DXY, it lose strength. That's definitely how I feel. USD card was a testament to that. USD card was in a huge drop for a long time, and we could definitely see it right here, right? So I saw USD card when it was somewhere here, okay. Um, you could definitely see push higher, but I mean the momentum isn't all there. USD card came all the way down here, pushed again. I think in one day there was this massive drop, massive push to the upside, then another massive drop. So it was essentially the US pairs has just been crazy, just been absolutely nuts. I took this trade right here, USD card, USD JPY, sorry. And if my memory serves me, yeah, right? My memory serves me well. Pretty much you have USD card coming off of a weekly fair value gap, right? You had the rejections to the upside, even on the weekly time frame. Of course, you'd have to be patient. You don't want to just jump the gun. We just delete this right there. You don't want to just jump the gun and say, okay, it's in a weekly time frame, a weekly POI. Let me just go ahead and press buy, right? I waited for this double bottom to form. Okay, let me just open this up a bit better. Waited for this double bottom to form. As you can see, nice displacement to the upside, what leaving behind another 4-hour fair value gap. So the weekly is aligned with the 4-hour, right? Waited for price to come back in here. I entered somewhere right here with this high overlapping with the fair value gap. Okay, right here, bam, I got filled in right here nicely. And in my mind, I'm thinking, I don't want to put my stop loss all the way here, right? Because if I'm going to target, my first TP is going to definitely be this 4-hour close. This is going to be my first TP. If my stop loss is here, I mean, this is going to be a massive stop loss and a massive TP, right? This is like a 1:1, but in between, we're looking at, let's see how big that stop loss would be. We're looking at a 146 pip stop loss. I mean, that's kind of crazy, right? So I went ahead and I put my stop loss right here. Still kind of big, but risk to reward would have been a bit better. And price just completely fell through that, right? And after it fell through that, I think the next day, which is the Friday, it pushed back up. And then I'm hoping, okay, if it's going to push, hopefully it could push and close above this high. Nope, drops. So I'm going to look to see what Monday or next week has in store. I've decided to ease up on the US pairs. I feel like every time Trump speaks, they lose momentum. They don't push, they drop. So I'm going to focus more on my my other pairs, my NZD, my Euro, etc., etc. So we're definitely down, but we've been down in the past and we've pushed ourselves back up. Nothing new. So moving forward, what I'm going to do and what I think you guys could do if you reach in that situation, opposed to risking 1% of your account or whatever it is that you risk on a regular, cut it by half. So me personally, I'm going to be risking 0.5%. In terms of my setups, I'm still going to be targeting my A+ setups. I mean, all of the setups that I take, whether it be on my personal account, whether it be on my funded account, whether it be on my evaluation account, it's always A+. But as long as you're in drawdown, I would say from the time you reach possibly 4% in drawdown, you should be risking half percent to come back up. You want to ensure that you're in it for the long run. Don't be the type of person to, just because you're in drawdown, now you're going to risk 5% of the account, hoping for that one win. And oftentimes, that the time that you risk the 5%, this is the time that you lose. So you blow the account. So that's pretty much it for the video. We have to pull ourselves back up. We have to continue building. So I definitely hope that you guys enjoy the video. Want to ensure that I stay consistent. If you did enjoy the video, leave a like, leave a subscribe, anything. But I will see you guys next time around. Ciao.